Researcher Alessandro Mendini's discovery opened the doors to the third millennium and is a source of renewal, starting with that of the farming sector, for which Silvana Zambanini's Axe M31 was founded in 2002. This discovery, with the new knowledge and applications relating to microbiology, nanotechnologies, as well as plant systems and their functions, allows the yield decline of crops to be transformed by curing the diseases affecting them. Sharka, a disease attributed to the plumpox virus, PPV, is widespread in all the major fruit-growing areas of Europe and other parts of the world. It has been present in Italy since the early 1970s, mainly in the northern fruit-producing areas. Despite the obligatory removal of contaminated plants, the pathogen has continued to spread, and farmers have become convinced that they have to live with the disease, accepting the serious quantitative reductions that it causes. On peaches and nectarines, the many symptoms of Sharka are easily identified. In general, they cause a reduction in growth and production and a shorter-lived crop. In the affected plants, at flowering, the typical breaks in the color on both sides of the flower petals can be noted, with darker colored stripes that develop along the veins. The symptoms show on the leaves during the growing season, with the appearance of chlorotic areas. In the fruit, the disease presents itself with the development of paler-colored rings all over the skin, and often, especially in nectarines, the fruit may be misshapen and lumpy. Fruit drop is common, and during the final stages of ripening, the fruit completely loses consistency, becoming soft and rapidly no longer marketable. In the crops affected by Sharka, the plants produce less, and the farmers are forced to harvest the fruit before they are ripe, in order to prevent them dropping off the tree or to avoid their deterioration prior to reaching the market. The damage caused by this disease involves lower yield capacity, loss due to fruit drop, as well as the reduction in quality and survival time in storage, an increase in the percentage of discards, and more costly harvesting because of the large number of gaps. Furthermore, the orchards affected by Sharka rarely survive longer than 10 to 12 years, unlike healthy ones that can easily live for more than 20 years. In economic terms, the endemic presence of Sharka translates into a reduction in income of 50% and more. The researcher Alessandro Mendini began studying this disease in 1983 and experimented on the use of his formulations in the Pescantina area. In 2005 and 2006, again in the Verona area, he instituted a protocol aimed at solving the problem of Sharka for some clients of Axe M31. The researcher isolated the pathogen bacterium, the healthy vector of Sharka and carrier of the PPV virus, and subsequently worked on the regeneration capacity of the plant and bacteriological equilibrium of the soil. The bacterium, which has not been named, is of the expansive type. The pathology of Sharka is a combination of harmful organisms, so, to remedy it, it is necessary that the bacterium is able to remain uncontaminated by the virus. This is possible by intervening with magnetic formulation nanostructured products, such as BioAxta M31 and the specific bioactor potentiator for soil decontamination, which can reprogram the magnetic coordinates and therefore reconstitute the baseline of the bacterium, rendering it autoimmune and thus blocking the spread of the virus. This has been demonstrated by the acceleration of the processes of recovery from the disease through interventions on badly affected pilot plants, and also by the treatment of a young planting of the variety Big Bang in the first year, within a context of high incidence of the pathogen, above 80%, where no phenomena of contagion were verified, and also by the treatment of crops of white-fleshed nectarines of the variety Jade and yellow-fleshed big-top nectarines, severely affected by Sharka, where productivity restabilized and improved. In the variety Jade, 7 years old, planting density 653 plants per hectare, 80% affected